guys, welcome back to my channel. Before I start this video off, I just want to talk about what I'm drinking really fast because it's so delicious. This is a London Fog. It's an iced London Fog, and the London Fog mix I actually picked up from Target the other day. It's like their Simply Balanced brand. Is that what it's called? I have no idea what it's called. I'll try to link it below, but it's delicious. It's like a black tea concentrate, and then I just added a little bit of oat milk, which I am normally not one to drink like soy milk, oat milk, but I have heard of the brand Oatly for so long, and I saw it the other day and I thought I would just give it a try since I consume a lot of dairy. So I'm drinking it with oat milk, and it's actually so delicious. So someone DM'd me on Instagram a few weeks ago asking if I could make another wedding video. She said that she's thinking about having a brunch wedding and would love to hear me speak more on the small accents and decorations that I had and such. So a few months ago, I did an entire wedding video just explaining or answering a bunch of questions that you guys had about my wedding day, but I didn't go super in depth into the planning process of it and kind of like the flow of our wedding. So we did have a brunch wedding. For those who didn't know, we had a wedding that was start at 10 or 10:30 in the morning. We had to be there super early. So let's just backtrack really fast. I never really wanted a big wedding. I wanted the whole feel of our wedding to be just like a fun garden party. Like that's the kind of feel that I wanted for our wedding. I looked around on some spaces online and they were just super pricey. This one space that we looked at, which is only like 10 minutes away from our house, they offered morning and night weddings. Most wedding venues do, but they were like known for doing brunch weddings there. And I was just sifting through a bunch of their pictures and I like loved it. I loved the space. It was so me. I just thought that it would like really work with the vision that I had. It's getting really dark in here. Let me turn on the light. I think that's better. After talking to my wedding planner about brunch time prices compared to nighttime prices, the brunch was like so much cheaper. And because we were already on kind of a stricter budget, we didn't really want to spend a ton of money on our wedding. We figured we'd want a little bit of a nicer honeymoon, and we would save more on our wedding. That is another reason why we went with a brunch wedding, which if you are on a budget and you're just like a simple girl at heart, then I think a brunch wedding is definitely for you. I seriously loved my wedding. Like there is nothing about my wedding that I would change. I would say the first reason why we did brunch wedding and why a lot of people should consider brunch weddings is because the money that you save is crazy. I mean, obviously depending on the venue, but most likely the brunch weddings will be so much cheaper than a nighttime dinner plated type wedding. For us, we had a buffet, kind of went along with the brunch theme, which is more casual. So that was really great in saving us some money. Also, like one of the biggest things was no alcohol. We didn't have any alcohol because one, alcohol is just a lot of money, and also it was a morning again, so not many people are going to want to be drinking at 11 in the morning. So that's another reason why having a brunch wedding is so awesome. If you are like again on a tighter budget, then 100% brunch weddings. I personally just love the daytime. I love the sun, so for me it was just like it was a win-win. So decoration wise, I mean, this could be for night weddings or brunch weddings. We went really simple with the decorating. The place that we rented was actually kind of like a barn style building that already had lots of little like decor on the walls, which I didn't personally love, and we had to kind of fight a little bit with my planner to get these things like down. Not fight, but we were like, we don't want this. You definitely don't have to do that, but we were crazy, and my mom and I were like, no, this is just not what we want. We wanted to add a lot more elegance to the rustic building to give it a different feel. I can't remember the name of the greenery that we got. It was like Italian ruscus. That's what it was, ruscus. I'll try to put a picture somewhere of what that looks like. It's so beautiful. We just literally took that and put it down the entire length of our tables and put little, what are they called? Votives, candle votives all across the table. And then what we did was we got these huge hurricane glass, like hurricanes. Inside of it was long gray candlesticks, which looked beautiful. I love that touch to the tables. I think that it definitely made the more rustic farm feel a lot more elegant. You definitely do not have to spend a lot of money to make your tables look beautiful. We could have done huge flower bouquets on each table, but that would have just cost us a ton of money. That is why we ended up just going with the cheaper greenery all the way down the table, which ended up just looking so beautiful. The one thing about brunch weddings that you're gonna have to keep in mind is the food that you offer. I'd so much rather eat like a nice steak dinner or something than eggs and bacon, but I really didn't care that much because I had all my food catered from this really awesome catering company that they worked with, and a lot of their stuff was like super fresh and kind of like farm to table. So it was Lancaster bacon and like fresh goat cheese. So awesome, but definitely not everyone's favorite foods. But that's kind of somewhere where I was just like, it doesn't even matter right now because one, we're just getting married. That's all I care about. Two, the money that we're saving, that's really important to me, like how much money we're spending on this wedding. So many times throughout my planning process, I was like, is this too simple? Aren't people not gonna enjoy it? Even if you were to have the most simple food out, it shouldn't matter because they're not there for the food, they're not there for the drinks, they're not there for the dancing, they're there to see you guys get married. So that's kind of what I was thinking like throughout my entire wedding process. I got married in June, so it's a very busy wedding month. So they had a wedding after my brunch wedding. That's how a lot of brunch weddings tend to be. So normally you have kind of like a time limit. So we only had about 4 hours in total. I think the main thing with a brunch wedding is that you're already going down the more casual route doing a brunch wedding. So keeping your decorations super simple but beautiful and elegant, I think really work with brunch style weddings. Obviously you can do it as glam as you want. I really felt that it reflected our personalities and what we love. The other thing with having a brunch wedding is your dress. It can definitely be way more simple, which some people might not like that, other people do. Again, I personally do love that because I just like the more simple look. For me, my dress was super just simple, kind of a sheath style, and that was so me. It was so fitting for my wedding day. And again, you do tend to save a little bit more on a wedding dress that is simpler. But other people may feel differently and feel that this is once in a lifetime, so they have to go all out, which is totally fine. This is just my thoughts on a smaller wedding, a brunch wedding, and such. But that's kind of all I had to talk about my brunch wedding experience. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you were kind of able to see some of the pros and some of the cons about having a brunch wedding. But all in all, again, I just absolutely loved mine. But if you enjoy just that casual, simple feel, then I think a brunch wedding is definitely for you. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what videos you guys would like to see next, some things that you would like me to talk about. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!